Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I couldn't be any more grateful. Ever had those periods in your life where it just feels like one thing after another, man, just keeps going south? One thing after another just keeps broadside you, or feels like it's punching you in the gut. You got this bad thing happening. You got that bad thing happening. And you were just like, oh my God, is this ever going to let up? It just feels unrelenting, just the pressure. You think you're coming through this one thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, this other thing over here broadsides you, and you take another hit in the gut. It's challenging. It's very easy for us to get wrapped up in that. As I mentioned yesterday, we tend to focus all on what's in front of us because that's all we can see. Thank God that's all I can see, because I'd hate to see what's going on behind the scenes. Talk about flipping out. Yeah, I probably would. But it's easy for us to get focused and forget, as I mentioned yesterday, to forget that this too shall pass, especially when it just seems like day after day we take another hit. We take another gut punch, if you will. I'm reminded of something I was taught early on in my sobriety, in my recovery. We can't control what other people do, say, or think. We just can't. And I'm kind of glad for that too, because I know that I screwed up my life based on what I did, said, or thought. So I don't want that responsibility for trying to control somebody else's life and what they did, say, or thought, or think. I don't want that responsibility because I did a terrible job with my, taking responsibility for my own actions. I don't want that responsibility for anybody else. But at the end of the day, it feels like, man, why did so-and-so do this? Or why did they say that? Or why did they act this way? Why are they thinking that way? Without question. The good news is, we don't have to take responsibility for that. However, it doesn't alleviate the impact that we feel with it. It doesn't make it easier knowing, okay, well, we can't obviously control what Johnny or Susie is over here doing. It doesn't necessarily make it easier. Matter of fact, it makes it more frustrating, if anything. You're just like, what the hell? And I think back to a situation that I've just recently put to bed, matter of fact, where there was no way out. I was in a situation, sober, of course. I was in a situation, and every day I just woke up. I was like, how the hell am I going to get out of this? And I remember just praying, God, I'll do everything I can do. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. You tell me to fill out this form, I'll do it. You tell me not to say this, I'll do it. Begrudgingly, but I'll not say that. You tell me what it is I need to do and give me ways to do those things, and I'll do it 100%. But I can only do all that I can do. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put things in your hands, in the hands of my higher power, whom I choose to call God, by the way. I'm going to have to leave things up to you. I'll do what I can do. I'll fulfill my part of the bargain, my end of the responsibility. God, I said that you're going to be driving the car and you're behind the wheel, and I'll be providing the power. And that's, I don't know where the hell you're taking me on this journey, but I'm trusting you. It's so difficult. I get it, guys. I 100% I get it. Then there's times even now I go, where is this all going? How is this all going to play out? But at the end of the day, I come back to that simple philosophy. I can't control what other people do, say, or think. And I'm really glad about that. Because again, I'd screw up their lives too. And I don't want the responsibility of screwing up their lives. But I can always rest assured, looking back over the course of the last 3 years, time and again, just when I thought there was no way out, there was no chance in hell that, this situation was going to have a beneficial outcome. That's where God was behind the scenes making miracles happen. That's where God was behind the scenes creating new doorways that weren't there originally. I was doing all that he asked me to do. I was handing him the shovels. I was carting off the dirt. I was everything he was asking me to do. I was doing what I knew to be right. That's all I could do. I couldn't do anything more. And I clearly remember saying, Lord, if I'm to get out of this, if we're to get out of this situation that we're in, you're going to have to take charge because I've done all that I can do. And that's the message I want to share with you today, is all we can do is all we can do. And that's it, nothing more. Again, we can't change people's minds. We can't make people do things or just make decisions based on what we want, we can't get them to think the way that we want them to think, that we want them to think. And again, thank God for that. But what we can control is what we do, say, or think. That's the only thing we have control over. And so all I can take home to the bank, so to speak, is knowing that I will do and think and say the things that I'm supposed to do, say, or think. The next right thing. Well, even when shit looks bad, and it's hard. I know for me especially, it's been hard this last week or 2 weeks. Even when shit looks bad, guys, I know what the next right thing is. So I'm going to keep doing the next right thing. And I'm going to keep trusting that my higher power will see me through. After all, isn't that the whole point of step 2? We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. There's periods in our lives where it just feels like we're taking punch after punch, hit after hit. And we keep asking ourselves, what the hell are we doing? Talk about insanity. That's because we're still trying to control things. Whenever we let go and we say, God, or whatever your higher power may be, you're in charge here. You just tell me where to go. You tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it. You make a way for me to do it, and I'll do it. There's a great saying that I've heard, and I absolutely love it. When you're praying for God to move mountains, don't be surprised when he hands you a shovel. And that's what I got to keep in mind. That shovel for me is doing the next right thing. Period. Doing the next right thing. I think that's something that is sometimes lost within the recovery community. I think it's sometimes put on the back burner because, again, we always say principles before personalities, but sometimes those personalities get in the way. Mine included. I'm not going to shy away from that. And I always have to remind myself, what's the next right thing? Am I focused on this one organization or this one interest, or am I focused on the betterment of everybody? And that's how I always try to do the next right thing. Who can benefit the most and maximize the amount of beneficiaries, if you will. Always focus on trying to do the next right thing and being, as the book says, being of maximum service to our fellows. I'm not out to change AA. I'm not out to change NA. But by God, I am out to change lives. And I'm going to keep doing the next right thing because I get to see the results time and again. I got to see the results last night. I get to see the results of me doing the next right thing. And no matter the gut punch, no matter the side swipe, no matter the broadside that I take, knowing that I've been able to impact people and be of maximum service to my fellows, getting to see those results with my own eyes, there's nothing more rewarding. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have an absolutely kick-ass day. We are halfway through the week. Thank God we're halfway through the week. So I want to thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be more appreciative. And if you guys have a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to email me directly, Drew, DREW, at recoveryclassroom.org. Or you can drop it in the Recovery Classroom private group, the private Facebook group we have out there. We maintain anonymity there, so it's not just anyone can join, I guess. You can put it out there and we'll take a look at it, see what we can do. Or you can even private message us as well. That'll work too. So we'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.